Hello guys, today we're going to talk about The Harder They Fall. This aired on March 27th, 1981. It's about 48-ish minutes long. It has 8.1 out of 10 on IMDb with about 80-ish user votes. It guest stars Denny Miller, who played Tarzan in Tarzan the Ape Man. And it's directed by Michael Veher, who directed Fantasy Island. So in this episode, David gets paralyzed, and this is a huge thing. And I will say, out of all the episodes where they talk about disabilities, in my opinion, this one feels the strongest. And a lot of that is that they write a genuine story, and everything just feels genuine in this. Everything feels like just great. And this is one of the few episodes where David really starts to lose it a little bit, because his whole existence of being independent relies on him to keep moving, and for that to not happen, that's huge. And that's something that I feel like a lot of people can relate to. Hulk action is pretty good too. I will say there's not really much of a main bad guy in this episode, but there really doesn't need to be, because it's not really about the big bad guy necessarily. It's just about characters trying to make a life work with what they have, and not letting it get in the way, not letting things get in the way of that, and it really works. Um, I will say, Hulk action is really good. I will say the Hulk action kind of it's interesting, but not in the typical sense. It's really the result of it that triggers like an interesting thing. It's one of those episodes where the Hulk's powers get kind of explained to a degree, and I would take note of that, because after this one, I don't think they really do a lot of time focusing on that. But yeah, this is a really good episode. I consider it a must watch. I do remember watching this one. This is a really solid episode, and one that I think would resonate with a few people as well. I do think that something like this might have been seen as a bit more if it came a little earlier in the series, maybe. I don't know. And the only reason why I say that is because it's getting to our tail end of the series. This was when the series was almost starting to kind of lose their touch. So, and this episode was received very well. Don't get me wrong, but it does make you wonder sometimes with some of these later episodes whether how genuinely bad they were, as opposed to maybe it was just they were released at the wrong time. But yeah, either way, this is a great episode. I highly recommend checking it out. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like the videos, and have a good day.